What's going on, sports fans? Today we are doing a Mario Kart Wii tier list. Alright. So, first off, Bowser's Castle. Growing up, I actually liked the Wii Bowser's Castle. It was pretty good, but then in general, I mean, any Bowser's Castle you race on, you're always just scared, and it's just too easy to fall off. And of course, the lava burns way more than water on the other tracks when you fall into it. Of course, I'm gonna give Bowser's Castle here a C because it's one of the better Bowser castles, but couldn't say it's one of the top tier. Okay, Coconut Mall. I mean, absolute A tier right there. Just fantastic track, great music, great shortcuts. I mean, everyone had a blast playing in the mall back in 2008. I'm sure that one is well deserving. Daisy Circuit, I'm gonna be honest, was like one of the most forgettable, especially of the Star Cup, which was just loaded with great tracks. Um, I'm gonna give it a C for that reason. I mean, most of the circuits are just pretty normal. So, what the fuck is that one? What is this? What is this? I don't recognize this one. We're gonna put it at the bottom. It'll come back to me hopefully. All right, moving on. Desert Hills. I was never a big fan of the desert tracks personally. That one doesn't get a lot of love for me either. So I might even move it down to the D. Game Boy Bowser's Castle, for what it's worth, the SNES and the Game Boy Bowser's Castles were all, I actually really like them more than all the other Bowser Castles as a whole, even though like they're so minimalist. Just because, I mean, they just put out multiple of them on each game, and I just kind of like how each of them work. For that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B or C. Give me with B just because it's pretty easy to not die. All right, DK's Jungle Parkway, absolute classic right there. That's got to be an A. That's got to be an A. I mean, the cannon. I mean, come on. Uh, DK Mountain. Well, actually, that's the one with the cannon, so I take it back. But also A tier because just fantastic track. Doesn't get S because it's very rocky, but hey. All right. Not Mount Wario. This one, the one on Wii. Funky Kong, Donkey Slopes. I do not remember what it was called, but I remember Funky Kong was like the Wii Ghost. Uh, Terrible track. D. Dry Ruins. Again, was never a big fan of the desert tracks. This one and Dry Desert from GameCube in particular are like two of my least favorite tracks of all time, actually. They don't vibe with me at all. F. Sorry. GameCube Mario Circuit, quite boring, quite normal. I'm gonna give it a D. The SNES, what was it called? Ghost something? Boo Raceway? Shit. Pretty good track. I remember my brother Blaine was very, very fond of this track because it had a very cool kind of shortcut in it to beat the time trial ghost. I was never the biggest fan because it was always just too dark and just kind of short in my opinion. I give it a C. Alright. Grumble Volcano, absolute S tier track right there. I love Grumble Volcano. Fantastic track. Some people hate it, I know, but I just love the way. I know the grounds moving between laps are pretty annoying, but the way the whole track is set up and the way the progression of it works, I think is very, very smooth, and it is a great aesthetic. Hats off to Grumble Volcano. I believe that's Luigi Raceway. Luigi Circuit, perhaps. C or D. I'll give it a C just because it's nothing wrong with it. Believe that's Mario Circuit next. Also a C. No, that's not Mario Circuit. That's Mario Circuit. That's a C. Man, I wish they had the names in them. I feel like a fool for not remembering that. What is that one? Going down. Maybe I'll remember later. Peach Gardens. Whew. Got some good. I liked it more on DS. I think the change comps were very obstructive in the Wii version. Still a great aesthetic though, and it was a very cool map. So I'd probably go with a B here. All right, that's Maple Tree Way. That's an S. Nothing more need to be said. Moo Moo Meadows. I was alright with this one. For the Mushroom Cup, it was alright, but C, just normal. Moonview Highway, F tier. Fuck that stage. I remember I don't even know who it was, but back in the elementary school days, some dude used to always pick Moonview Highway whenever we raced online, and it was just so annoying. Like the aesthetic's cool, but any stage with cars moving around, like it's just so much of a hassle, and it's just not fun, in my opinion. Mushroom Gorge, also S tier. Enough said. Um, N64 Bowser's Castle was a pretty good Bowser's Castle. I have some good memories of it on Mario Kart Wii too, and I'd definitely say it's above the Wii version, so I'd give it a B. Alright. Still don't recognize that one. Peach Beach. The Cataquacks were really cool, but also pretty annoying. But still, on the whole, I thought it was a very cool track, and I liked a lot of the GameCube tracks, so I'd give it a B here. Wii Rainbow Road. Wii Rainbow Road, all things considered, might be one of my least favorite Rainbow Roads of all time. It was alright, but there was a lot weird about it. I'd give it a C. Sherbet Land from N64. I'm not a big fan of the ice stages either. And when it comes to Sherbet Land, the GameCube one I remember I used to hate, especially on Double Dash, but then it kind of got better with Mario Kart 8. The Nintendo 64 Sherbet Land, I don't have much great to say about. It's not the, I mean, it was N64, but it's not the most designed track. And then for what it is, I also just didn't like the terrain. I'm gonna go with a D here. Wait a minute, something's weird. That's not Peach Beach, is it? Alright, so this is the fun part of the video where I pull up a list of tracks because some of these I just genuinely am not remembering too well. Hold up. List of Mario Kart Wii Cups. Alright. DK Summit, that's what the one I thought was Mount Wario was called. Peach Beach and Yoshi Falls. There's Yoshi Falls. Oh, Shy Guy Beach is in that one too. So that was Peach Beach, guys, of the Cataquacks. That's Shy Guy Beach. Shy Guy Beach. I really don't remember this track. I'll give it a C for that reason, just because I like the beach tracks, but it's just not coming to me at all. SNES Mario Circuit 3, great track. I always loved the redone SNES tracks on the new 3D games. For some great music, I will give it a B. Next up, Toad's Factory. The music also. The music alone is S tier. Of course, it's not the easiest track ever, especially with the spot it shows on this picture right here when you're like trying to go through the mud and the yellow cover is sliding over the speed boosts. That's just kind of annoying. I'm gonna give it a B tier for that reason. It'd probably be C if it weren't for the music. Next up, what is that? Like, what is this? It doesn't look like anything. Waluigi Stadium. I do remember this one. This one was actually pretty cool. I always like the stadiums. I'd give it a B here. Yeah. Wario's Gold Mine, great track. A for sure. What else we got? Yoshi Falls, fantastic track. A, love that one. Koopa Cape, great track. Star Cup, fantastic. Made it on Mario Kart 7. Got to give it an S tier. All right, what are these last two? That's hold up. Delfino Square. That's Delfino Square. I thought it was. Yeah, the last one's Delfino Square. What the hell? Oh, is that GameCube Mario Circuit? I bet you that's a GameCube Mario Circuit. In which case, like, I don't know, D tier. And Delfino Plaza. Actually, that was a great stage. I'll give it an A. All right. And that's what we got.